unless something that I don't foresee happening happens, the fascist Christians, the chinos, are going to probably have a veto-proof majority in the Senate, possibly a veto-proof majority in the House. And the latest I've heard from a very reliable source, I know this was batted around a little bit several months ago as just kind of a goof-ass, jerk-fuck conspiracy idea, but I've heard it from some reliable sources now, that when the fascist Christians get control of the legislative branch of government this November, that when they take their seats the first of the year in 2023, the first thing they are going to do is to nominate and vote into the position Donald Jesus Trump as Speaker of the House. Now, I'm serious. Now, you might say, well, how could that be? No. The Constitution says nothing about any requirements for the Speaker of the House. It's up to the party that controls enough votes. This is one of the reasons I truly believe that some of the framers of the Constitution, as hypocritical as they were, they warned against the formation of political parties. I think it was Washington himself or Jefferson, Adams, who issued dire warnings, although there weren't any then, but they could see what could happen. So here we are with the Democratic Party that can't even wipe its own ass, can't even get a goddamn, get all of their members of their caucus to vote for a woman's health protection bill in the Senate. They can't even get all 50 senators. So you have an ineffective Democratic Party. I'm not saying individual Democrats are not effective. But as a political party, the Democratic Party is a fucking disaster. It always has been. Will Rogers said it a long time ago. I'm not a member of any organized political party. I'm a Democrat. Yeah, if you're old enough, you've heard that. I mean, I didn't hear it when he said it. Christ, it was back in the 30s, I think. But I've seen the quote. So you have the Democratic Party that can't find its ass with both hands in a roadmap, and then you have a dead Republican Party, a rotting corpse with two or three people, a Murkowski here and a Collins there, and a Mitt Romney there, raising their heads out of this stinking, decaying corpse, saying, "Hey, wait, I'm a Republican." And in place of that, you have the fascist Christian Party that has made it very clear that he wants to execute people like, well, me. And probably you. I mean, even Hitler didn't say that, did he? Well, as soon as I'm elected chancellor, I'm going to start executing people. I mean, of course he did it. The night of the long knives, when all the jerk fucks who supported him, the stupid brown shirts, were butchered. And in his place rose the SS. But even Hitler, as far as I know, didn't publicize the fact that he was going to kill, slaughter, execute. He didn't display pictures of guillotines. He just went ahead and did it. But this is the group. This is the philosophy. This is the sickness that is now stalking this country. And come this November, I can't allow myself to even think what's going to happen this November. I just can't do it. Because the possibilities are unthinkable, literally. I mean, I have sat up late at night, looking into the woods, smoking a joint, drinking a beer, and thinking, the thoughts you get when you smoke a joint and drink a beer and stare into the woods. And I've tried to think about the possibilities that are facing us after these November elections. And I can only tiptoe into it so far. And then I find myself, figuratively speaking, of course, running screaming into daylight someplace, or the light of the fire I've got burning in the fire pit, or back into the house where their lights are on. Because, now granted, a lot of it's stone thinking, but the thoughts and the images that present themselves when I think about what's going to happen in this country after the November elections this year, those images and thoughts, well, I said it before, they're unthinkable. Unthinkable. I've said this for 30 years, and I'll say it again. These fuckers are sick beyond anything that would be revealed in a Minnesota multiphasic personality assessment, okay? These people are crazy, way crazy, deep into crazy. They're Christian crazy, religious crazy, which is the worst kind of crazy, because as I've said before, when you're a religious crazy, your God gives you permission to do anything. Slaughter, burn alive, hang, decapitate, torture, kill. Religion. Oh my God. Hi, Truth Seekers. Mike Malloy here. As you know, we've switched formats and are now broadcast exclusively on the Progressive Voices Network. So that means you get fewer program interruptions, no corporate commercials, and lots of profanity. But our format change also means some of our radio listeners no longer hear the program. It's been a while since I mentioned our podcasts, so you may have forgotten that there is a way to listen to this program anytime you need a good dose of screaming. Visit MikeMalloy.com and subscribe to our podcast. As a podcast subscriber, you can download the program to your mobile device and take me with you wherever you go. And if you have a friend who needs a dose of truth-seeking, you can give a gift subscription as well. That's MikeMalloy.com, and never miss a minute of the uncensored fun and frivolity.